So, what should we do with all the tasty pecorino cheese we have left over for our pasta alla matriciana? Easy, Cacio e Pepe! 3 simple ingredients are all you need to make today's classic Roman dish. But what can go wrong? Well, potentially everything. In this video I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to make a Cacio e Pepe. Let's check it out! First things first, let's grate 50 grams of cacio with the Italians' favorite tool, the grater. Cacio is for pecorino, by the way. Try it, it's good. This is important. Use just a little water to cook the pasta, so that it will be richer in starch when we'll use it later to make our pecorino sauce. Careful with the salt, the cheese is already salty enough. In a pan, toast a bunch of peppercorns on medium heat. When the pepper starts to get shiny and start to give off a perfume, take them off the heat and smash them down into smaller grains. You can use a mortar, or if you don't have one, like me, you can use just the flat side of a knife. Just be careful, blood is not included in the recipe, haha! When your water is boiling, put 80 grams of spaghetti per person into the pot. After 5 minutes, or half the spaghetti's cooking time, we can start to prepare our pecorino sauce. Pull half of the grated cheese into a pan, no flame under, and pour in half a ladle of cooking water. With a spoon, stir the cheese well until it starts to create a cream. Be careful to the lumps. Add some pepper and continue stirring. At this point our pasta should be ready and we can add it directly into the pan. Start to mix the pasta with the sauce. Add a handful of pecorino and whisk it together. Continue whisking until you get a nice creamy sauce. Add juice of salt and pepper and let's plate. The cream sauce looks good, and that's the most difficult part of this dish. A last touch and ready to serve. So let's try it and see how it came out. Stop, I have a problem. I like the flavor of this dish, but personally I don't like eating the grains of pepper. The taste overpowers the other flavors. Maybe also because I'm using a common household pepper, I don't know, nothing special pepper. So let's try another approach. Using the same pepper we used before, I'm gonna make a pepper infusion in some vegetable broth. Meanwhile, start to cook your spaghetti. After a few minutes you'll know your pepper infusion is ready. Use a small pepper and... Definitely ready. Take a small strainer and filter your pepper infusion into a pan. Then take your spaghetti out of the pot and move it to the pan with the broth to continue cooking in the infusion. For the next 5 minutes keep cooking your pasta. Moving the pan around like this can help to get the starch out of the pasta. When the pepper broth is reduced enough, your pasta should be al dente. Turn off the fire and add your pecorino cheese to the mix and start to stir your pasta to create the cream. Here I made a mistake. The pan was too hot, which caused the cheese to get lumpy. So turn off the fire and be sure that your pan is a little cooler before adding the cheese. Keep stirring, get fancy, bring out your inner professional chef. The hardest part of this method is to use the right amount of pepper broth to get a nice sauce at the end. You don't want too much but not too little. Complete your dish by adding some cheese on top. Il piatto è pronto! Okay, even this time I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Let's see if there's a difference with the other version. I definitely prefer this second method because the taste of the pepper isn't as overwhelming, it's just enough. So guys, try making your own cacio e pepe at home and leave a comment about which method you guys preferred. If you like this video and want to see more Italian recipes, be sure to like and subscribe. Ciao guys, see you next time!